We're interviewing you for Tweedle for Tots. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, my name's Hayley Jones. I am from Gainesville. I went to the University of Florida. I got my Bachelor's of Science in Family, Youth, and Community Science, and I also studied three minors. I studied nonprofit leadership, international assistance, as well as art history. So I feel like that gave me a pretty diverse background in a lot of things.
A lot of majors. Tell me a little bit about your experience then.
Well, during my time at UF, I actually volunteered with two different organizations. One was Young Life, and in that I was a leader, and I got to work with middle schoolers a lot, which helped me a lot with my patients. And I also worked on a team, so that helped me a lot with working with other people and working in groups. And I also interned at the Harn Museum, which is the art museum at UF, yes, and I was a muse intern, and we planned a lot of events for the museum nights, which was once a month, and it helped me be creative a lot, and I just loved being around all the artwork and the different cultural aspects of the museum and the way that it was run.
Well, our nonprofit, as you know, is all about high-risk children. What kind of motivation do you use to keep these children doing their tasks?
Well, one thing that really motivates me is just working with people and making them happy and just seeing that something that I've done has had an effect on someone else. So I would just try to motivate them in that same way and just help them to see that their work is making a difference for someone else or making their life better in some way.
Okay. And what kind of strength can you bring to this table?
I think one of my greatest strengths is probably my ability to work under pressure. I had a problem with time management when I was in college, and that taught me a lot about having to balance my time. And I remember one time I had three exams on the same day, and that I had to really focus on managing my time and breaking it down into like smaller pieces and more manageable tasks so that I was actually successful with everything.
Okay. Well, here, can you tell me a little bit if you have to handle any type of conflict? Say conflict between two of the children. How would you handle that?
Um, that's actually another one of my strengths. I'm really good at dealing with conflict and helping each person in the conflict to see the other person's point of view. I know a lot of times when my friends are in conflict, they usually come to me because I'm a good mediator at things like that. And I just try to help them both see like maybe what the other person is feeling or the problem from the other person's point of view and help them understand why that person is thinking a certain way and maybe how they could come to a compromise.
How could you use this, especially with your coworkers? You'll be dealing a lot with groups of people. How would you deal with that with a supervisor compared to an employee?
With groups of people, like I said, my work with Young Life and working on a team, and also my work on a team with my internship at the Harn helped me a lot with groups of people, and we definitely didn't always agree on everything. So it was important to just mediate and compromise and just try to stay calm and not insult what the other person was thinking. And with a supervisor, if there was conflict there, I would always just take my problem to the supervisor and just calmly explain to them maybe how I was feeling and try to get their point of view on the situation.
Do you have any questions about me in this organization?
Yeah, actually, I do have a couple questions. Would relocation be required for this position?
No, we not. We will keep you all at one center. If you're okay with that, it'll be maybe relocation to different classrooms, but no major relocation.
Okay. And how will I be evaluated in this position?
What we do our evaluations is on a process evaluation. It's an ongoing evaluation. So say after each term or each few months, should I say, about 3 months, we'll do an assessment to see how well your children are doing, what kind of projects they're doing, as well as how you're feeling about it as well. Seeing what we can do, weaknesses and strengths.
Okay. Do you work with daily, weekly, monthly, or annual deadlines?
Like I said, we're going to do it on. We usually do it by 3 month. Oh, sorry, not deadlines. Our deadlines are by month to month, and usually every month we have a new project, so that way the children can enjoy the specialties of the holidays of that month in particular.